Oh. Peace and blessings, family. This is Oubria, and I'm here with another timeless tarot reading. So this reading could apply to you whenever you watch this video. You could also watch it now and then watch it a month from now, and it could apply to you in different ways because readings are like that. So books are like that. And even though it's not a book, it's still reading. And you asking me to explain magic now, and I ain't about to do it. Okay, so coming into the reading, we have an oracle card from that Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales movie. And it says, let's do things differently this time. So, I mean, you know, in the Spider-Verse, it was actually pretty difficult to do things differently because what you would have to do is actually go to a different, like to an alternate universe where you're being an alternate self. Somebody want to do something different. Here's the thing that I'm getting. This is the thing that my brain is hanging up on is you would have to be a different version of yourself to do things differently. And then so that version would that version even know that there's a difference? I don't know. It's something like that with this reading where I feel like somebody is maybe saying to you, let's do things differently. Number one, I feel like this person is batshit crazy, but we'll get to that in a second. But somebody wants to do things differently, but they don't understand that they would have to be the one to change. They want to do different things, but they are the same person, right? Because just keeping with the Spider-Man in the universe theory, in order to do things differently, you would have to go to a timeline where a version of you already exists. And it would be that version that would have to do something differently. Or maybe you could do something different, but then you would leave and go back to your own timeline and you're trying to change things for your own time. It's messy. Okay, I'm sorry, because I feel like I didn't turn the camera on and I ain't said a word of sense yet. That could also be something that you're dealing with, because we have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So somebody is saying something that either doesn't make sense or someone really, really, really doesn't want to hear. But with the Three of Pentacles, it's like, this is like that fact-checking card. So it's facts. Whatever is being said, you may not like it. You may not want to deal with it. You may not want to hear it. It may make you feel small, humbled, belittled. It may make you feel like you don't like something, like you don't like yourself, like your self-esteem is low. Somebody could have low self-esteem. Somebody could be saying that the reason why they did things the way that they did them is because they have low self-esteem. Or someone could be saying it doesn't matter if we do things differently because you have low self-esteem, right? Because coming into the Five of Cups, somebody is just so disappointed and disillusioned. It's like when everybody else was working in the Three of Pentacles. Because see, okay, with the Five of Cups, this person is, what they're staring at is these three cups down here. They're staring at the Three of Cups. And if you can picture the Three of Cups, it's a card about kicking it. It's a party card. It's getting carried away. Your feelings will lead you through. It's all about your feelings and the power of emotion. Well, sometimes emotions can get you caught up. And when we look and we see the liquids that have poured out of the cup, I mean, you guys probably can't see this, but it's just red, some red shit, some orange shit, and some green shit. None of it is the water of life. None of it is what sustains you. So this card is just about feeling disappointed with how you let yourself get carried away. And in doing that, you may have missed an important piece. It's like you missed something. But this, if we're talking about a person, this is beyond missing. This is despair at this point. But this is what I'm saying. It's like somebody is real late to the game. And with this Knight of Swords, that, yeah, somebody's trying to rush in at the last minute and they want to say, let's do things differently this time. Because the real he is the shout out to the Ghetto Nun, because she says that. And I definitely got that from her. Okay, but the real he is this. At the bottom of the deck, we have all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And that's from The Shining. Okay, that's why I said I think this person is crazy. And then we have I always wanted to be a gangster from Goodfellas. I think this person just really got caught up in something. This could be definitely be work related, because in The Shining, he was a writer, but he was writing in this old hotel that he had agreed to take care of and look after. So this place drove him crazy. And it's the same with that Goodfellas energy. I always wanted to be a gangster. Ray Liotta looked up to the gangsters, or his name is Henry Hill because it's based on a real person. But yeah, Henry Hill looked up to the gangsters. He looked up to their lifestyle. He felt like they could get whatever they wanted, and he wanted that. He didn't want to be a regular dude. It's the same with Jack Nicholson from The Shining. He wanted like something for nothing almost, because they're saying, hey, it's an easy job. All you got to do is just watch out for the hotel. And so somebody could be some sort of a watch out, a lookout. They feel like, yeah. They felt like that's why it was easy money. That's why it was easy to do. And in their mind, they always thought that they would just do that and then get back to the thing that they really want to do. Because what Jack Nicholson really wanted to do, like I said, he was a writer. He really wanted to work on another book, but it turned out that he was really just slowly going insane because of his environment. And it's the same with this dude in Goodfellas. He was a gangster for a time, and then he went to prison. But then when he came out, he wanted to be a drug dealer because it was actually better money. The problem was he became a drug addict, and then it all fucked up. And then he became a rat. So whoever's watching this, you could definitely be involved with some, or you could have been involved with someone who was involved with, what have we talked about? Drugs, gangs, being a lookout at a hotel. Okay, you feel me? Okay. And like I said, this person thought it was a win-win for them. They're like, you could rob City Hall. It's that kind of energy. It's easy, it's fun, but you don't realize that you're really around ghosts the whole time, because none of this can be long lasting. So somebody is realizing that they have invested a lot of time, and maybe this was a giant metaphor. Maybe you're not into anything illegal, and maybe you don't know anybody into anything illegal, but there was something that looked like it was gonna be easy, and it was some essence of all you gotta do is, fill in the blank. And it is turning out not to be an all you gotta do situation, because with the Three of Pentacles, someone had to start at the bottom and they worked their way up. Or what I'm trying to say is that's the way things are supposed to go. I don't want to say supposed to, but just in terms of what whoever's watching or cross-watcher, it's like you're realizing that the things that you actually did want in life, you would have had to build up to them slowly. That there is no easy way, there is no shortcut, there is no quick way to wealth, to family, to prosperity, to the things that you value, to the things that other people value. Some of these things you only come to value over time as you build them and you grow them. And if you spend that very valuable time building and growing something that is not sustainable because you feel like it's going to be easy, what I feel like what someone is coming to understand is there's no such thing. Because either on the front end or on the back end, you're going to pay a price. On the front end, maybe the price that you pay is hard work, or feeling belittled, feeling like you have to, like, people don't respect you and you have to prove yourself and you have to, show up, and it's embarrassing, and you have to be vulnerable, and you have to be open to criticism, and you have to be willing to change. Basically, a certain version of you has to be willing to die so that a new version of yourself can be born. But it's a version that you like, even though you have to go through things that you don't like, you really like who you become on the other side of dealing with those hardships. So that's one way that you pay the price. You pay it up front. You like who you become on the back end. Now, another person did it in the flip way, where they didn't want to pay that price up front. They didn't want to work hard. They didn't want to go through periods of feeling like they are less than anything. And I think it's because this person has such low self-esteem initially, they really couldn't tolerate any criticism. They couldn't, because it felt like it was just beating them down too much. So yeah, it's like the version of Miles Morales. I don't know if you saw the Spider-Man movie, but if you did see it, I'm really about to spoil it. So I'm talking about the second movie, not the first one. If you didn't see the second one and you plan on seeing it, I'm about to spoil it. Because at the end, Miles was faced with an alternate version of himself. And it was horrible. It was a version where his uncle was still alive. And because his uncle was still alive, he had very negatively influenced Miles and turned him into still a superhero, but like an evil superhero. Not even an anti-hero, like a villain. Like, I like to do bad things and I'm good at it. Basically, he was completely corrupted. And so just what I'm seeing in this reading is that someone feels like they're being faced with, or someone looks at you and they feel like when they look at you, they see what they could have been. They see who they could have been if they had put in the work, so that initially, and then they would have liked themselves at the back end. But what this person did was they decided to go the easy route, because when things are easy, it makes this person feel confident because it's easy. It's all you got to do. And they're good at doing all you got to do. That they're the best at that. But after however long of this, three years, I'm thinking, maybe more. However, 30, I don't know. We got a 3 here, so 35, somebody be 35. After all this time, it's like they don't like themselves anymore, right? And then the real problem is that they never did. So again, this person is faced with the question of what do I do at this point? So that's why there's this energy of let's do things differently this time, because but they're still faced with the same question again, is, now that you're this old, is it okay to start at the bottom? Is it okay to start where you would have started if you had started however many years ago? So that's just kind of the energy that this person is dealing with. And I'm thinking that it's like, even if this person, because this could be an epiphany that this person is not coming to on their own. With this Knight of Swords here, somebody could be saying this to this person and making them come to that realization. So somebody could be saying, look at so-and-so, that's not what's going on with them, or it's just kind of throwing something in someone's face. Yeah, I feel like somebody's definitely putting someone in someone's face and saying, you should have been like this, you should have done this like this. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Somebody feels like they just did the same thing over and over, and they missed out on what they could have had, what they should have had. And I feel like it's making them want to make really reckless choices, because they feel like they have to hurry up and catch up and figure things out right now. So someone could be feeling a little desperate. Someone could be feeling like they're getting desperate. And I feel like this desperation is turning into insanity, because, This is freaking Jack Nicholson from The Shining. This person, too, I feel like is being influenced by a mindset and by personalities that are no longer current, no longer helpful, and maybe no longer even there. This person could be hearing voices, they could be seeing visions, and they could really think that what they hear and see is real and true. It could be because this person spends so much time alone doing nothing, like not working their mind, their skill set. And what this person is, well, this may be what somebody else is realizing, you know, not this person, but there's just this realization that your mind needs to be used because it's going to do something. There's no way to avoid self-development. Everybody is going to develop. You have a garden, right? And so some flowers in the garden you tend to, and you prune, and you pay attention to, and you watch, and you care for. And sometimes you have to cut little pieces off, and, you know, it's for the greater good, though, for the growth of the entirety of the garden. And then you have some that are just plots of land and nobody plants anything there, and so just whatever is there, it just grows up wild. It's a bunch of weeds everywhere. It is what it is. You know, it's not beautiful, but it's there, it's grown, and there you have it. So the growth is gonna happen regardless. It's just a question of, do you plan it? Do you prune it? Do you suffer for it? Do you sacrifice for it? Or does it just happen wild, and then you still have to deal with this whole field now? And it's like, now you have to pluck all that stuff down, which takes so much work. And then you still got to replant it. And you still got to wait for a garden to grow. And that's still going to take time. And I feel like this reading is also saying, like, you can't escape time. And that comes back to what I was saying initially, because it was about the Spider-Man movie and jumping timelines. You can't escape time. You can't escape your timeline. I did a video on how to get from one timeline to another, but it didn't have a damn thing to do with escaping. No, it did not. I think you should go back and watch it, whoever's watching this video. I'll actually, I'll link it somehow in the description, because there is a way. Somebody needs to know this. There is a way to jump out of the timeline that you're in into the timeline that you want to be in. And you can do it in a way where you don't have to take a bunch of time. But you do have to change, and you do have to sacrifice, and you do have to suffer, and you do have to be criticized, and you do have to be disciplined and give up vices. You do have to change. You cannot take your old self into a new world. You cannot put old wine into new wineskins. You can't do it. You can't do it, okay? For whoever is listening, you can't do it. So maybe Jack needs to be a dull boy for a time. Maybe that is the thing that you do differently. I feel like I'm lecturing, and that's not at all what I turned on this camera for. So I'm going to sip my coffee and calm down. And I'm going to use my little cards to get some clarifying. Okay, please clarify the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay, so this is the problem that somebody is having, is that they knew this already. Everything that I'm saying, somebody knew this. So you could be the person watching. I could be preaching to the choir. You could be feeling like, yeah, I already knew this. Exactly. So this could be about somebody that you know or somebody that you're dealing with. But with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess, this intuition was extremely strong. I feel like not only was it strong, but there could have been some sort of synchronicity, or some sort of synchronicities that keep happening. Maybe somebody keeps saying someone's name, or there's a certain time you keep seeing. There's just something like Bill. Somebody's name could be Bill, William. I don't know. That's an aside. But the person who chose the easy route, number one, they have so much potential with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. There are universes inside this person. Again, going back to the Miles Morales, there really truly are. And then I feel like maybe someone saw this about this person or knew this about this person and tried to keep them busy, tried to break them down so that they wouldn't believe in their own abilities. Because there's somebody who needed to just sit still. So damn, this goes back to like being a gangster, being the lookout. Actually, I feel like that was helpful for somebody. Okay, this is interesting. Because it made someone have to think all day. So somebody did develop their mind. Somebody did think all day. So there's somebody I feel like who's about, I just heard Kendrick about to pop out, show niggas. Yeah, it's somebody who like, feels like, yeah, you thought that I was just sitting around and I wasn't shit and I wasn't gonna be shit and I wasn't on shit. And it's like, no, that's not the case. So somebody is showing up, showing out, showing off, showing someone. The other thing that I was saying is like, yeah, like someone knew, like they just had a feeling that something about this wasn't gonna work, or this could be someone else who was involved. Someone else was involved, knew, like they may have participated in trying to keep someone busy so that their intuition could not develop, given this person busy work. Because I feel like someone peeped it maybe from a young age, right? That somebody has some sort of skill or talent or gift and it needed to be developed, or it should be developed. So if I'm talking to that if there is someone also who has some sort of a talent or gift and they feel like they should have developed it, it's not too late. You can still develop it. Go back and watch my timeline video. Yeah. That's an aside. But this other person who participated in trying to keep somebody low, keep somebody down, keep somebody stuck, keep them busy, and that, like, they knew it wasn't gonna work the whole time, and they feel like they got caught up in people they shouldn't have been caught up with. Oh, damn, you guys, I just got chills. Did you see that? Did you see the fucking Five of Cups fall on top of the fucking Five of Cups? Sorry for cursing. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's about to hop timelines. We got the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Because 5 of Cups plus 5 of Cups equals 10 of Cups, first of all. Okay? And you can't stop the 10 of Cups. It's gonna, like, that's what I was saying. You can't stop time. You can't stop growth. You can't stop development. You can't stop it. Somebody can't stop it. And that's another thing. Somebody can't stop something. Somebody could be telling somebody, like, you need to stop, you need to quit, you're driving yourself crazy. Someone is driving themselves crazy, looking at what someone is becoming or what someone has become. So if this is like a relationship, somebody should stop watching the other person. I feel like someone is just saying, like, you, like, somebody wanted a life or wanted something with someone or with a situation or organization, and I feel like they never got it, but like, they think that they did. They feel like they're a part of something that they're not really a part of, that they've never been a part of, but they like it so much. They just feel adjacent to it, and it's starting to drive this person crazy. It's like going to no good place. That's one thing. The other thing is, whoever tried to stop this person, I just had deja vu. Okay. Whoa, this is weird. Whoever tried to stop this person, I feel like they're swooning. Like, somebody has like double vision. Like, it's hard to focus. It's hard to see something. This could be somebody needs to stop drinking too. For real? With the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups. What is in these cups? Somebody needs to stop drinking. I feel like I find myself burping, like, even if as I'm saying this. Like, burping and slurring. Okay. That was a lot of downloads at one time. there are several things happening at once, and that's why I feel like I'm having all these downloads. Somebody is switching timelines, and it's like a giant clock where like certain things are clicking into place, and certain people are being put where they belong, and other people, as these people get put where they belong, it is definitively putting other people where they belong, and they cannot connect, because I don't want to say it's heaven and hell, but it's people are ending up where they're going. And these people are tied to each other. So it's like, well, like I was saying with the multiverse, like if you go to a different timeline, it's not even you, it's the version of you on that timeline. People are tied to each other in a way, like in this cosmic way, where they cannot be on the same wavelength because of choices that they've already made. And now it's time for these choices and these consequences and these timelines to play out. It's like somebody is watching a play and they want to be on that stage. Maybe all their friends are on that stage, but they didn't go to any auditions. They didn't go to any rehearsals. They didn't go to any dress rehearsals. They're not in their name's not on the program. You're not in it. And I'm sorry to say that. I feel like that sounds really harsh, but I feel like someone needs a reality check. Or if this is the energy of the person watching, there's someone that you're giving this reality check to, or someone that you want to give this reality check to, and you just want to say like, hey, wake up. It didn't happen. You're not in it. You're not a part of this. This is really me. I feel like this is really fucked up what I'm saying. So I'm also going to say, if there's someone who's talking to you like that, fuck that person. You do not have to listen to them. Things are very much in flux right now. Things are very blurry. I feel like people can do whatever they want to do. They can be who they want to be. They just have to focus on that spot in the universe and like get there. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So this is why it's so dangerous, is because there's someone who is like under a strong delusion, and they are feeling this energy. They are feeling this potential that they could do or be anything. So it's very hard to talk sense into this person. On the other hand, maybe they're not as crazy as you think they are. This is a lot. It's like levels. It's like levels, bro. It's very murky. I do see opportunities keep coming to someone, and they're gonna keep coming. That's what somebody is realizing too. What did I just say? And the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups came out. Opportunities are going to keep coming to someone. But it's like, what will it take? Okay, I'm also seeing with the Magician here, and the fact that Jack Nicholson in this scene, in this picture, is at the bar, at this hotel where he's slowly going crazy. When I say opportunities are always going to come to someone, that may not necessarily mean good ones, because someone's always going to have an opportunity to drink. Someone's always, with this Knight of Cups, someone's always going to come into someone with some sort of libation, because I feel like whoever this person is, they're actually a dope person. They're actually really respected. They have so much love to give and knowledge and wisdom, but it's something about where this person is always intoxicated, inebriated, and people come and bring this person this stuff. This could be somebody who works at a bar, or who works at a liquor store, or who sells lean. I don't know. It's something about cups. It's always something in somebody's cup, because this person is very loved. People always want to pour into this person's cup. So I feel like, but the way that this person is going to, they have to do things differently, because otherwise drinking is going to kill this person. And then they will just be like the funnest person in heaven, and people will fill their cups in heaven. I don't know. This is somebody who is going to be loved wherever they go, wherever they end up, and that's part of the problem. Because this person has to decide for themselves, though, where do I want to go? Where do I want to end up? Because I feel like they It's like people will get this person drunk to keep them there, to keep them right where they are, because people enjoy this person being around. And it's like this person has never had time to figure out for themselves where they want to be. But it's not too late. But this person needs to be dull. They need to stop being the life of the party. They need to get some work done. Because I feel like there's always work to do too. There's always something to do. Somebody's always coming at this person with something to do. But I feel like this person needs to start saying no. This is the kind of thing where like somebody has an addictive personality, but people also are addicted to this person's personality. So they ply this person with vices to keep this person around. It's not too late for this person to change their life and jump timelines and go into a different life and a different reality, but it will require saying no, both to the people and to the vices. It goes together. It's like, that's why I say it's murky, right? It's because you will have to stop certain associations in order to stop doing certain things. They are one and the same. They are all connected, and you can't separate them. That's why it's the Three of Pentacles here. And with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess, you know that. You already know. There's nothing that I've said in this reading that whoever's watching didn't already know. Either didn't know themselves or didn't know about the person that they're thinking about. So if you're trying to help somebody, I mean, they just have to do it. Stop kicking it with this person. Stop cracking jokes with this person. Stop having fun with this person. Because they need to like sober up. And sobriety doesn't just a substance. It can be a mood. Right? Somebody can be in a sober mood. There can't be a party all the time. So, yeah. Let me get one last card. Please give me one last card. We have this line from The Usual Suspects, and just like that, he's gone. Bro, somebody is a freaking mastermind out here. I don't know who you are, but you're a genius, you're brilliant, you're a mastermind. People would never know this to look at you. You're very unsuspecting. But there comes a point where you just gotta stop. Like, you just have to stop that life and put all that brilliance and ability towards something good, where you can plant roots with the Nine of Pentacles and be yourself and not just be what you need to be in order to manipulate a situation. It says your scientists, this is a quote from Jurassic Park, your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Yes, somebody out here, there's something that you can do so well, but ask yourself if you should. Ask yourself, is it benefiting you? Is it benefiting anyone? And there's something very much about the past. I'm gonna end the reading. I know I said I was going to end it, but let me just say this real quick. You really do have people in your head that are like their dinosaurs. Thank you. With Jurassic Park, dinosaurs. It's like prehistoric thinking. Someone's way of thinking and operating is so outmoded. It's in the past. And it's like you're listening to these influences from the past that are not even there anymore. You need to look at the world now, the way it is now, and deal with it accordingly. I can't say it enough. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave it there. Peace.